If your audition slate takes longer than the intro to this video, well, you're doing it wrong. I'll break down the purpose of a slate, 3 guidelines for navigating slates, and whether you, the actor, should care about them at all. I'm Matthew Cornwell with Get Taped, which I co-own with my amazingly talented, beautiful wife and best friend, Brooke. Okay, I've done 2 previous videos on slates. The most recent one you can watch right here. So what is the purpose of a slate, Matt? Well, casting, and by extension producers, may need a reference on any or all of the following. How tall you are, based on what you say in the slate. How tall you appear to be, especially if they ask for that full body shot. What your normal speaking voice sounds like, especially if you did a character voice or an accent in the read. And even how to pronounce your name correctly. Now, if it's a commercial or non-union, they may be asking for other random bits of information, which might have their own specific uses or reasons they need to hear it in the slate versus submission notes, etc. But the bottom line is that if all actors follow instructions, then all of this necessary information, maybe not necessary to you, but necessary to them, is all in a predictable place they can access fast. But wait, Matt, isn't all that information on my Actors Access profile? Hey, instead of a real commercial break, this is a fake commercial break that's really just a call to action to head on over to our new YouTube channel, The Brooke and Matt Show. There's not a ton of content there yet, but on July 1st, we're dropping the first full episode of Sketches. Yes, it's a sketch comedy channel starring myself and my lovely, talented, beautiful wife, Brooke. But we're having a ton of fun shooting these sketches, and we can't wait to share that with you, but we want to build that channel in preparation for our big launch. So do us a favor, head on over there, see what we've got so far, give us a like, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you on that channel as well as this channel. Now, back to talking about slates. But wait, Matt, isn't all that information on my Actors Access profile? Yes, but when's the last time you updated it? And even if it is updated, we're in a I want it now society. I mean, I get frustrated when I can't get same-day delivery from Amazon. So if you're expecting casting to have the time to click on your profile to get this information, well, you're mistaken, because it's wasting time they essentially don't have. Now, here are my 3 guidelines for taping your slate. Be truthful. It saddens me to think that actors feel like they have to lie in their slates in order to presumably book. I understand your manager asked you to lie about being local to Romania, but unless you understand the full consequences of lying in that case, then don't, because you could do serious damage to your relationship with that casting office. So, don't. And if you're wondering what the consequences are, well, then you just prove that you're in a place of your career where you should just not lie. Full stop. The second tip is to be natural. This is not a mugshot being taken when you're getting booked in jail. So many actors look like they're doing some sort of mugshot scenario, and it's really off-putting. This is the time to be natural. But Matt, they're giving me a ton of information to say, and I'm trying to remember it all, so forgive me if I look like a robot or I look stiff. Okay. They give you all that information? Hold your phone. Read the questions straight off your phone. Yeah, you can do that. Because if production is not requiring you to memorize the sides, then why do you feel like you have to memorize name, height, city I live, city I'm taping, tattoos, piercings, oh, I gotta show my hands, and then profiles, and then we gotta go to a wide full body shot, and then I gotta do full body profiles, and I think they wanted me to do a twirl, and then a fun fact about myself. Oh my God, just stop. Relax. This slate is not going to book you the job, and it's not going to lose the job for you. Relax. Please, for the love of everything that is holy on this side of eternity, relax. And number 3, be concise. Like I'm trying to be in this video, but I just have too many things to say. So I tease this in my intro. If your audition is for a union film and television project where they have limited questions they can ask you, then your slate should take no longer than 6 or 7 seconds. Full stop. Hi, I'm Matthew Cornwell. I'm 6'2", living and taping in Atlanta, Georgia. That's it. That was what, like 3-4 seconds? There's no reason to try to stretch that out with extra language or dramatic pauses. Just don't. If it's a commercial or a non-union production where they're asking for more information, then just be efficient about answering it. This is not your time to shine or to steal extra moments by showcasing your personality. No, just get in, get out. So to summarize, slates are there for a reason. You may not fully understand it as the actor, but just trust that casting isn't doing it to make your life harder. So honor their request, but just don't overly stress about it. I mean, if you forgot to slate and you've already left the taping service or you've already broken down your equipment and there's not enough time to fix this before the deadline, then yes, you can find a slate from last week that has the same information and upload it, even though you're not in the same wardrobe. Scandalous. Yeah, you can do that. I did it like 2 days ago. But I do want to see that in this video, like all the videos that I do on this channel, I can't give universal wisdom that is applicable in universal cases. That is, there's always exceptions to the rules. So my final tip is read. Please read the instructions. As the owner of a taping service, please read the instructions. It is not incumbent on your reader to know everything about your project. It is incumbent upon you to know everything. It is unfortunate when an actor comes to get taped, doesn't give us all the information, tries to go off memory of what they're supposed to do. They leave, and then we find out later that they completely forgot an entire element of the slate or the audition, and that's not on us. You didn't give us all the information. So read. And I get it, we're all busy, but this is an extremely slow season we're in here in the second quarter of 2025. So, sorry, not sorry. There are no excuses for not reading all of the instructions. How we do small things is how we do all things. That's a quote that I learned from my friend Joe Town, and I love it. So if you skip the instructions or just willingly ignore them completely, then can I trust you on set? If I'm the producer, if I'm the casting director? Seriously. I mean, after all, this is a business, and you are running your own business. I'm running the business of Matthew Cornwell. That is the brand name of my business. And so everything I do as part of that business, yes, even including the slates, is a reflection on how I do business. So be thorough in terms of reading the instructions. Just don't overly stress about how you present the information. When you hit that record button, just relax. Now, if anything I said sounds confusing or you feel like there are nuances I didn't cover, please first check out that video that I linked above that will also be in the show notes below, or leave a comment below and I'll try to address it there. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on set.